Welcome to Self-Publishers Collective March meeting. Our topic this month and workshop is on marketing your book. We have resources to help you plan the marketing for your book and get your book into the hands of your readers. A marketing plan includes several aspects. It includes timing, content, social media, paid ads and services, and free advertisements. We will cover all of those in upcoming slides and go into some detail. Timing. Last month we talked about getting the marketing done during your seasons of publishing, and that is the buzz season where you get the buzz started before you publish your book. Get that information out there, get people interested in the content. Before your publish date, you get that buzz going on social media. You can have speaking engagements, any kind of offering of your book content. During your book launch, that's the next step. When your book launches, you want to make sure that you keep a presence out there, whether it's selling at book fairs, selling at your local bookstores, having a launch party, social media, have a video on YouTube introducing your book, and maybe having a book signing event. But during your book launch, you need to make sure that you are fully engaged with your reading audience and that they can have access to your book. After you're publishing, you'll be sending out reminders to readers. Maybe you want reviews from them. Just reminding them that your book is still available. Maybe you want to do a sale afterwards, a couple months after your publication. Just something to remind the readers that your book is still there. And then follow up. You can follow up with your readers who have purchased your book. You can offer them freebies, maybe some bookmarks or a calendar or something that coincides with your book, or offer to speak at a book club or have a book reading. But following up after your publication with the readers who've either purchased your book or might be interested in purchasing your book, but following up with different ways to connect with your readers. The next is content. Content takes a little bit of time, and if you are a creative person, there's many ways to do this, but there's different topics and segments of producing content that you're going to want to do. One is post, colorful, bright, getting the word out about your book. The next one is blogs, writing on the topic that your book is about, whether it's fiction or nonfiction, just blogging and writing on different topics that support your book. That's a great way to get the word out. Podcast, get interviewed on a podcast. There's so many podcasts out there right now. You can go into the genre in which you're writing your book and just offer to be a guest on a podcast. Some are free. Some ask that you pay a fee, maybe 50, 60 bucks to help with the production of their podcast. It's worth it just to get exposure out there. Some podcasts will even critique your book and have you on as the author to be able to talk about your book topic or your content. Speaking, developing spoken content that you can offer in speaking engagements to groups or community organizations, churches, whoever it might be that you want to speak to, a group of teachers or young moms or whatever your genre is. Developing that spoken content to partner with your book is a great way to get your content out there. And then video. This takes a little more skill. This is producing videos for content like places like YouTube and Vimeo, but adding a visual and speaking value to the topic that you're writing about, putting it out there as an advertisement for your book, or just expanding on the content, or even interviewing people who have written within your subject matter, interviewing them. If you want to do your own podcast or your own video content, do your research, get out there and get the word out about the content that you're passionate about. Next is social media. Social media is that's a love-hate relationship sometimes with people, but creating interest on posts, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever your platform is, creating interesting posts to point back to the content of your book that you're writing about is important. Interact with like groups, groups that are within your genre. If you're a young fiction author, maybe join groups where young fiction readers like to congregate and talk about things. If you're a nonfiction author and you have a specific topic, join groups that are like-minded with your topic and become an expert. No matter what groups you're involved in, become that subject matter expert. Post on social media, LinkedIn. If you're writing a business book, jump on LinkedIn and talk about the content that your book talks about. And then follow like-minded people or groups. Making sure that you're following and interacting with those different groups will start promoting your presence on those social media platforms. And finally, link other content. As you find other content supporting your topic or talking about different genres, just supporting other like-minded people by offering to link other content within your social media. You can also link your own content if you produce a YouTube video or you have a podcast episode that you're on or that you produce yourself. You can link that to all of your social media and have that expanded presence. So, really think about your strategy for social media content. Next is paid ads and services. You can pay for ads like Amazon, Facebook, Google, even AOL has a paid ad way that you can do that. I will send resources to whoever's interested in listing the types of ads that you can purchase. Some people have found it very successful. Some people have wasted their money. So you really need to do your research before you start paying for ads to see what the results are. If you are selling through KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing, directly on Amazon, that really is the only one that you want to invest in because that's where the readers are searching for books. That's 80% of the market for publications. And why not just go ahead and invest your money where your book resides for sale? The quicker a reader can get to that purchase page to purchase your book, the better. Anything direct needs to point back to where they can purchase your book. The next topic is book awards. This is sometimes an untapped way of getting exposure for your book. It's a really great credential if you want to advertise your book has won an award. Most of them require that you pay a fee in order to input your book for consideration. You still may not win, but there are fees required. Some are a couple $100s, but there's many out there, and I would be happy to share resources with you on the different book awards for self-published or indie authors. Marketing companies. There are many marketing companies out there. Fiverr is one of an author's favorite because these are people who are doing piecework. They will, you put a bid out there, they will take your idea and make content out of it, and then you pay them a fee. So, but make sure that you do research on the person who is volunteering to do that work for you. There is going to be a fee, and you need to make sure that any marketing company that you work with provides you with samples, with references, and to make sure that you're getting a reputable person if you're going to be using a marketing company. And then drumming up local interest. You can offer to have your book in a local bookstore. Most of them will do it for free. You might be able to do a split profit share or something like that. Talk to your local library. Sometimes they do local author book sales to fundraising for them. But drumming up local interest, maybe contact the local newspaper or the local television station. If you're writing a cookbook, a lot of morning shows will have cookbook authors come on and do some cooking examples. So just think really about your local regional area. Newspapers, television stations, even radio stations, they want to have the local people presented and out there. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. So write a query letter or just a short bio, and let people know in your area that you are interested in getting more publicity, that you offer something for their show or for their column. But local interest can be very valuable. And then from there, once that content is out there, it can get picked up by more regional and national and sometimes even global markets. So free advertisement. One of the best ways to do this is word of mouth. And what I'm talking about specifically is Goodreads. Goodreads is part of Amazon KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing. It is a platform for voracious readers. People sign up, they share what they read, they share reviews. If you can get a super reader on Goodreads to read your book, that is the best word of mouth out there. There's always book clubs going on, there's online book clubs, but those who orchestrate groups like that are usually the super readers on Goodreads. Make sure as an author that you're signed up on Goodreads as an author, not as a participant, and make sure that your book is out there and that it gets into the hands of these super readers. It is the best free advertisement out there right now. Reviews. You can get more reviews. You can get free reviews from people who have read your book. There are paid reviews. Amazon frowns on that. They want people who actually are verified purchasers and not paid reviewers. But the more reviews you get, the more views you get on Amazon. So just remember that. The more reviews, the more views. And then sharing content. Ask people to share your content, whether it's on social media or in groups. Ask people to share. They may not share. They may agree to share, but if you don't ask, the answer is always no. Giveaways. You can do giveaways, free advertisement. Freebies always promotes interest. People love free things regardless of what it is. Try a giveaway it can be a nice giveaway where only one or two people win it, but you can gather emails for it, or you can spark some interest in your book over that. Think of ways to do freebie giveaways. And then an email list. The giveaway is a great way to gather emails and beef up your email list and offer a nice high content newsletter. Sometimes it's hard to get out there and do it once a week, but if you're able to get a template and get things started maybe once a month or every other week, you might be able to share some great content on whatever topic that you're writing about, whether it's fiction or nonfiction, just something where your readers stay engaged with you, are up to date with what you're doing. Offer them a way to unsubscribe if they want to. Make sure that you have a privacy policy, knowing that you're not going to share their email with anybody. That's a great way of getting engagement from your current readers. And then the next book that you write, they're the first ones to find out. So building that email list allows them to find out the content that you are interested in delivering to the world, and they know that they are the first ones to hear about it. Join us next month in the April meeting where we're going to be doing a mini workshop on Publishing 101. Upcoming events currently, writing a memoir is a 6-session YouTube pre-recorded video series that is on Bossler's YouTube channel that is out there live right now. You're welcome to take that. It's in sequential courses, and that is self-paced. The 6-week course that we had planned for April has now been moved to fall of 2022. That is going to be in person at Bossler Memorial Library. Just sign up with Bossler's email list so you can keep up to date with what's happening. As always, we have resources available on Bossler's YouTube channel. All the pre-recorded meetings for the month are uploaded there, and on Self-Publishers Collective website, you can go to resources and to blog posts are consistently scheduled out to provide you with the latest free resources out there to help you in your self-publishing journey. Thanks for joining us, and we hope to see you at the April meeting. Subscribe to the Bossler YouTube channel with notifications on for upcoming courses.